3. I-Atlas ain't slowing down for nobody. This interstellar drifter popped back out from behind the sun like it had something to prove, and now the whole astronomy world is buzzing. This is the third confirmed visitor from another star system, and this time we've got real telescope data. No whispers, no wild guesses. Straight up verified receipts. 3I Atlas is officially back, and the moment it reappeared, boom, astronomers noticed it's speeding up and sliding about 4 arcseconds off its expected path. 4 arcseconds might sound tiny, but in orbital mechanics, that's the kind of shift that makes experts sit up like, hold on, what's pushing this thing? Something is nudging it, not aggressively, just enough to make the professionals nervous and the rest of the world start talking crazy. People been throwing around that alien ship talk for months, but this right here, this is the strongest ammo they've had yet. The science is getting wild, governments are getting jumpy, and the whole situation feels like it belongs on the front page of some flashy late-night scandal show. Here's the real play, though. In early November, 3I Atlas slipped out from behind the sun after its perihelion dive. That's the moment it cruises closest to the sun. And when it vanished behind that heat, nobody knew what shape it would come back in. But now, the new images are in, and not only is this object still intact, it's shining even brighter than before. But forget how it looks. The real jaw-dropper is what it's doing. For the first time ever, astronomers caught it showing a non-gravitational acceleration. That means something besides the sun's gravity is pushing it, and that's exactly the kind of detail that keeps scientists up at night. What this really means is wild. 3I Atlas is moving quicker than what the sun's gravity can explain, speeding just enough to break every prediction the experts made. That 4 arcsecond drift ain't random at all, and if it sounds familiar, it's because we've been here before. This is giving straight-up Oumuamua vibes, another heavyweight outsider cruising through our solar system like it's late for an appointment somewhere deep in the galaxy. Something looks like it's guiding this thing, or at least giving it a quiet push. And that part is crystal clear. NASA stepped in with their usual explanation, calling it just outgassing. They're basically saying gas and dust jets are puffing out of the object like mini rocket boosters and pushing it around. That's the standard comet excuse, but this time the math ain't lining up unless you twist those models hard enough to make scientists uncomfortable. Whenever the numbers stop playing nice and folks start forcing theories to fit, people start whispering about artificial origins, and you already know who starts paying attention next. And check this out. Scientists picked up a strong gas jet firing toward the sun, while the dust tail drifts the opposite way. That can happen in nature, sure, but it makes 3I Atlas look even more suspicious and out of pocket, like it's not following the usual cosmic rules. Now things are sliding into politics because Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna just fired off an official letter to NASA demanding straight answers. She even asked if they could send a probe, something like Juno, for a closer look. This ain't random online hype anymore. This is a government voice applying real pressure to NASA, and that's when you know the situation is getting serious. But here's where it gets even messier. NASA already has high-resolution images from the HiRISE camera on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter circling Mars. That camera caught shots when 3I Atlas passed the red planet, but NASA still hasn't dropped them. Their excuse? They're blaming the government shutdown, saying it slowed them down right when the object started sliding past Mars. And those were supposed to be the clearest images yet. Things are getting louder, stranger, and way harder to brush off. Go figure. NASA blaming the government shutdown for the delay has people rolling their eyes, and critics like Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb aren't buying that story for 1 second. They're saying this feels like slow walking, stalling, or maybe even a quiet cover-up creeping in the background. And it makes you wonder, what's inside those unreleased images that had a whole member of Congress demanding answers? We need those pics out in the open, no excuses. And speaking of Avi Loeb, this is the same astrophysicist who shook the whole world back in 2017 when he suggested Oumuamua might be alien tech. Now he's right back in the middle of the storm, sharing the new acceleration data and pushing NASA to repurpose the Juno probe so we can get a real close-up look at this mysterious traveler. When the guy who made the biggest alien tech argument in modern astronomy jumps in like this, you know something serious is cooking. Meanwhile, the entire internet is going wild again. The acceleration of 3I Atlas is confirmed, sure, but the rumors people are throwing around are even crazier. You might have stumbled across that viral claim saying 3I Atlas was sending out a Fibonacci sequence on a CD frequency, the same type scientists use to search for alien signals. Sounds dramatic, sounds cinematic. And after some digging, it turns out the whole thing started from one random post that blew up for no good reason. Then there's that other rumor, a so-called leaked image from a Japanese telescope or space probe. The picture supposedly shows 3I Atlas as some kind of spaceship blended with a comet, but the image looks like one of the messiest AI or Photoshop creations ever made. Anyone looking at it for a few seconds can tell it's completely fake, and there's zero evidence to back up the story of a leaked Japanese photo. None at all. But that hasn't stopped it from getting shared everywhere. The wild part is how fast people latch onto this stuff. It shows just how on edge everyone is right now. Because even without fake pictures and made-up signals, the real facts are strange enough. We've got that weird non-gravitational acceleration, the new electric blue glow the object has shifted into, and those nickel gases pouring off it. Nickel with almost no iron mixed in, which is something that shouldn't even exist in a normal comet. All of this makes 3I Atlas feel less like a rock from deep space and more like something almost alive. It's almost like this thing has a mind of its own. Every time you think 3I Atlas has shown all its tricks, it hits a whole new level of strange. The moment it slid out from behind the sun, astronomers spotted something you do not see on a regular comet. Thin, sharp, perfectly defined jets blasting off the object and its little fragments. Not the soft, dusty puffs a normal comet gives off. These jets looked tight and controlled, almost deliberate, like something aiming itself on purpose. Some of those jets were even shooting straight toward the sun, acting like they didn't care at all about the solar wind trying to push everything back. That alone made astronomers stop and stare, but the timing gets even crazier. Right when those jets showed up, South Africa's Meerkat array picked up the first radio signature ever detected from an interstellar comet. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, it wasn't a message or coded signal. It was a normal absorption pattern coming from hydroxyl molecules floating in its gas cloud. Natural on paper, sure. But when you put that side by side with the weird acceleration, the controlled-looking jets, the new electric blue color shift, suddenly everything feels like pieces of a puzzle that shouldn't even exist. And then there's the fragmentation mystery. Several observatories think the object might have broken into dozens of pieces during its close pass to the sun, but somehow the whole debris tail is gone. Nothing. No big dust smear, no sparkly comet trail drifting behind it. Instead, the fragments look clean, structured, and some are glowing brighter than they did before. That is not how comets behave out here. It's the kind of thing that makes scientists lean in closer instead of backing away. But because it's 2025 and everything feels upside down, the story takes a wild left turn when Avi Loeb, yes, the same astrophysicist pushing for deeper research, apparently invites Kim Kardashian to join his investigation team on 3I Atlas. You can't make this up. Supposedly, he thinks her celebrity spotlight could help pull more people into science. The internet instantly melts down. One tweet said, 3I Atlas survived the sun, but let's see if it survives Kim Kardashian. Another joked, we finally find an alien object and Kim K wants to collab. Humanity is doomed. People were going crazy with it. But honestly, whether it's aliens or Kardashians getting involved, nobody knows what twist is coming next. But here's the real bottom line. 3I Atlas is still one of the wildest mysteries drifting through our skies. And for anyone who's been spooked by those clickbait videos trying to stir up fear, let's keep it real for a second. 3. Atlas is not on a collision course with Earth, not even close. There's zero data saying it's a danger, and nobody credible is calling it a threat. Still, this thing is breaking every normal comet rule we thought we understood, and that's what makes it so crazy to watch unfold. That strange acceleration? Yeah, that part is real. And now the pressure's on the skeptics to explain how a visitor from another star system is moving in ways that don't match our usual physics playbook. So I'm staying locked in right here, waiting for every new update. Because when 3I Atlas swings back in for that close approach in mid-December, things might get even stranger. So stick with the StellarDrift channel for all the updates on 3I Atlas, deep space mysteries, and every strange cosmic twist the universe decides to throw at us next. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you drop a comment, hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, and show some love so we can keep digging into the unknown together. See you on the next one.